channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a food video for you guys, as you can see by the title. So I have 3 recipes that I'm going to show you today. 2 of them are healthier sort of recipes for smoothies, and then one is kind of like a milkshake kind of style, which is not healthy at all. So recently for Christmas I got my blender, which is the Breville Blend Active blender. They're pretty common, you sort of see them, you can get them pretty much anywhere. You can get them on Amazon or like Tesco's or anywhere like that. So it's just this little blender here, and it comes with 2 of the kind of, what would you call that? I'd seen these blenders about for a while and thought they looked pretty simple. I think it's pretty cheap as well. I think it's maybe only like £20, because it is just, that's all it does. It does only blend like your drinks. So the first one that I'm going to show you is the one that I do most often. It is a green juice. So I have kiwis. I don't want to tip it and let the fruit fall out, but I have kiwis there, so I tend to use 2 kiwis and just skin them and then chop them up. And then I have 1 apple. I use the Pink Lady apples and get them from Aldi's. Again, I've actually just skinned that as well, taken the skin off it and then just chopped it into slices. And then lastly, for my sort of fruit and veg, I use spinach. So that's about, I mean, I've got little hands, so it's maybe sort of 2 handfuls of spinach. You do have to kind of crush this down and push it in. And then I also add in a bit of ginger. So I actually got this, which is from Aldi as well, which is like a ginger puree. This is super strong though, so you really only kind of need like the tiniest little dollop in. If you don't like ginger, then obviously just miss this step out, but I really like the taste of ginger. And then for the liquid in this one, I use apple juice. I did used to use cloudy apple juice actually, and I probably prefer it with cloudy apple juice, but it's just a bit more expensive, so I don't get it. So on the side of these bottles, they have the measurements as well. So they've got a 200ml line here, and then a 400ml, and then the maximum is 600ml. I actually just do the liquid sort of up until the 400ml line, because by the time you've blended it all down, this will make a full, I need to find a proper word for this, so let's just call it a bottle, a full bottle. Okay, so once I've got all of that in my tube, I then just get my lid. Obviously this bit needs to go inside, so it's almost just like well, it is a screw-on lid. And then this has sort of the little grooves in the side where it slots in, so you turn that upside down, slot that in there, and then just hold and press the blend button and it will blend it all for you. So I tend to blend that for about 30 seconds. It will still have some sort of bits in it. I know people sometimes get a bit funny about bits in juice and they like it to be smooth. This isn't ever going to achieve that because you put in so many different textures into it. So you do still have tiny little bits from the kiwi seeds and from the spinach as well. I'm not going to lie and say it looks the most appetizing, because it probably doesn't, but it tastes pretty good, and yeah. And then these bottles come with the lids as well, so then you just take that one off, screw on your proper lid, and then you're good to go. Okay, so I've just given my bottle a rinse out. So the next juice that I'm going to show you is, again, a fruit one, but it's more sort of on the orangey kind of side of fruit, I guess. So for this one, for the liquid in it, I use orange juice, which is smooth orange juice, so it hasn't got any bits in it. I also then get the frozen fruit bags. Now you can get these in most supermarkets. I prefer having these because obviously they're easier to keep than fresh fruit is. Fresh fruit, you're kind of on a timeline to how quickly you can use it before it goes bad. These you can keep for as long as you like because they're frozen. However, they do create kind of more like a kind of foamy, frothy texture to your smoothie, which is a bit weird, but you know, it makes it more of a frozen kind of thick smoothie rather than the green one that I just made is quite runny. Does that make any sense? I'm trying to say. So for this one, I have the frozen mango chunks, which I use, and frozen pineapple chunks as well. And then just to finish this one off, I actually just pop a carrot in there as well. So I've just peeled this and put it into sort of large chunks. So I just do sort of a handful of each. I'm literally chucking this all over. And then again with the orange juice, I'll take it to sort of the 400ml line. So again, just make sure that I screwed on really tightly. secure it on the top, and then blend for about 30 seconds. With the frozen ones, sometimes they are a bit harder to blend, so if that's the case and it doesn't kind of look like it's moving around, I just take it off, give it a bit of a swish about. Sometimes with these as well, because they do keep to more of a thicker consistency, I will actually just go back in and add a bit more liquid to it, so that's what I'm going to do with this one. So that is the orange one done. This one is quite good for if it's warmer weather because, like I say, it's kind of a frozen smoothie. Okay, so the last one I'm going to show you guys is my frozen chocolate milkshake. This one obviously isn't healthy really in the slightest. So for this one I have Nutella. I do have some chocolate banana, which I do try and add in just so it's not like 100% bad. I then have chocolate brownie ice cream, which is from Aldi's, milk, and then I have this Huel powder. So the Huel powder that I have here is actually kind of like a supplement. I don't really use it in that way, I just like to put it in. I got it maybe last year sort of time as I was really struggling to gain weight, so it was just an easier way for me to have one of these sort of in a milkshake or whatever and drink it throughout the day, and then basically like an extra meal. But it comes in all different flavours, it's 100% vegan, and I think it's about £20 per bag-ish. So for my chocolate milkshake recipe, I use 1 scoop of the Huel powder. And then we'll do 1 scoop of Nutella. I'll then pop in the banana. And then lastly, I will do 2 scoops or maybe 3 scoops of the chocolate ice cream. And then lastly, I will use milk. Again, fill it up to about the 400ml line. I actually use semi-skim milk just because it's the milk that I buy normally. Although if you was to do it with whole milk, it does make it a bit thicker and creamier. Secure it in, and then again, just blend for about 30 seconds. Again, a bit like the orange one, sometimes this is a little bit thicker, so I will go back in and just add a little bit more milk. And then that is that one done as well. Okay guys, so that is all 3 of my recipes for today. I hope you've liked this video. It's a bit something different. If you have liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, please subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!